Skibidi Toilet has one of the most brutal deaths I have ever seen. I don't understand why people say that this show is for kids when you have this type of stuff going on. The question is, how bad and gruesome it actually is. And to answer that question, I have made a custom ranking chart with different DOL values on it. DOL is basically a unit to measure pain and suffering. The higher the value, the higher the pain. Before we start the video, I just want to say that I try my best to make unique and interesting videos for you guys. So if you love my work and want to support me, then make sure to subscribe and watch till the end. We are so close to 100k subscribers. Let's start the video with Destructor Astro Toilet from episode 77. He got brutally killed by the Titan TV man. Well, what happened was the Titan TV man just finishes off the other Astro toilets. The Destructor thought he was going to do something about it. He tried though, but we know he had no chance against the strongest Titan. He did some damage to the Titan and then got distracted by other cameramen. That was it. Titan TV man seizes the opportunity and grabs him. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 lethal blows. After that, he ripped his helmet off and squashed his head like a football, bro. I can't imagine the horror, bro. That must have been so painful. That was easily around 1,000 dole. Bro got violated by the Titan TV man. The next one might be the most painful death in the whole show. I am talking about the chief scientist from episode 70. This man fought against 11 Alliance members, including the Titans as well. It started off with him versus the Plunger man and the Dark Speakerman. He was managing it till that. Then the first back team arrives. Large TV man canceled his teleportation, meaning he can't escape now. Then he gave him a powerful blow through his white screen. He survived that and got into one of his mechs. Bro started laughing, but he doesn't know what's about to happen. The second backup team arrives as well. The female squad attacked him from behind, and the large cameraman tried to distract him. He got his mech disabled and took a lot of hits from the girls. He was already pretty injured, but it's about to get worse. He tried to escape from the roof, but the 3 Titans were waiting for this moment. He knew he was cooked. First, he got burned a little from Titan Cameraman. Then, Titan TV Man squashed him a little and gave Bro a smile. Last but not least, the Titan Speakerman pats him on his head and then sings him a peaceful song. After that, well, it's better if I just show you. Yeah, that was crazy. I can't even recognize him. I think this one deserves its own category, bro. But let's just put it at the highest pain level we got. The next one was painful for us and the cameraman present there. I am talking about the incident in episode 55. Titan Cameraman was trying his best to protect his race. He even managed to save them from the jetpack rocketeer Skibidi bathtub. But when the assailant Astro Toilet started killing the camera helicopters, he got distracted and tried to save them as well. But you can't save everyone now, can you? So in the meantime, Skull Dismantler Skibidi Toilet teleported onto the scene and kills a few cameramen with his acid vomit. When the Titan cameraman notices this, it was already too late. Don't worry, he took revenge on his fallen comrades and kills the Skull Dismantler Skibidi Toilet. Still, you can judge by the Titan cameraman's face that he was sad and pissed at the same time. This was indeed painful. Considering the last two, these ones are a little mild. Let's put Large Cameraman at 250 dole. This next one didn't just died, but he also got a reality check. In episode 57, Titan Cameraman was trying to cure the infected Titan Speakerman. A lot of Skibidi Toilets tried to stop him. First one was this G-Toilet clone who got cooked. Then, take a look at this guy. Bro tried to stab his armpits. The Titan camera slowly removed his metal cover and clapped him to death. Imagine your head between that clap, bro. It's going to be so painful. Even after seeing that, this parasite toilet tried to infect him. Bro crushes his head like an insect. I bet that smack hurts, bro. Let's just put it at 250 dole. Nothing crazy. The next one is also a quick one. Quick, but very painful. In episode 49, the mechanized Strider Skibidi Toilet was about to kill the POV cameraman, but the 3 TV men teleported into the scene and took the matters into their own hands. TV women leaned forward and unleashes an orange light. This light burned the heck out of this toilet. He literally got burned and cooked alive. I know some weird people would like to be burned by the TV woman on purpose. I swear I am not one of them, bro. Burned alive is painful, man. We gotta put it at least on 500 dole. The next is also a very painful one. The Scout Astro Toilet got killed in episode 75. I still remember watching this episode. This guy's was moving different, bro. It's a shame he died in the same episode. He wiped a lot of cameramen and Skibidi Toilets. He was taking a few hits here and there. Then he got lasered from 2 sides. After that, the acid Skibidi Toilet grabs onto him and explodes. That did a lot of damage. The POV cameraman threw a hand grenade in there. He survived all that, but then the female Skibidi mutant attacked him as well. He took a couple of hits again. In the end, the female mutant stabs him to death. It wasn't a fair fight, but he still managed to kill a lot of them. That was brutal, and the Scout Astro deserves 1,000 dole for that. I don't know if we can count this one, but to me, this was no less than a death. I really liked the Cinema Titan. Unfortunately, He got destroyed in episode 47. If I am being owned, it was his fault. He fell straight into the G toilets trap. He was winning in a 1v1, but obviously the world isn't fair. He got his speaker removed by this flying chainsaw Skibidi Toilet, then got his main speaker destroyed by G toilet. Then he took a critical blow straight to his TV screen. Sad thing is, it was the infected Titan Speakerman who gave him this injury. He took a few more hits from them, but luckily, he managed to escape them. After that, we never saw the Cinema Titan again. To be fair, it's more like an injury, so let's give him $100 for that. The next one is the vacuum Skibidi Toilet from episode 46. We all know what happened there. This bozo ate a lot of cameramen, and not only that, he tried to attack the Cinema Titan. I mean, what was he thinking? First, he got a punch in the face, then a sound wave to push him back. Lastly, he got impaled in the head and died like a vacuum. Funny thing is, the cameraman in his storage got survived somehow. This was pretty painful as well. I am going to put this toilet at $250. Another example of this is in episode 56. No, not only in episode 56, but there are a few more cases. It was an incident when the Titan Speakerman was infected. We know he killed a lot of Alliance members. Unwillingly, of course, but it was still painful. This POV cameraman got blasted by the full force of his sound waves. He was so up close too. He even killed members from his own race. When he got cured, he probably thinks that all of it is his fault. It is a lot of burden, man. We overlooked it, but the Titan Speakerman must have a lot guilt in his heart. It was painful for all of us and all of them as well. But still, nothing crazy, and they will get $100 for that. The next one is a funny one. You know it was getting very intense, so I had to cheer up the mood. What happened in episode 54 was this normal Skibidi Toilet tried to attack the POV cameraman. I don't know what he was thinking, but he got stunned by this laser rifle. After that, not only he got flushed, but before his death, bro got slapped. Yes, literally. He watched it and couldn't do anything about it. The slap was disrespectful AF. Here's a bonus one. Get a load of this guy. Bro died to a flying stun baton. These toilets are unreal, man. I am going to put both at $100. That wasn't very painful. I'ma be honest here. I just hate this next character for absolutely no reason. His face just looks so punchable. I can't explain him, but his death was really brutal. No wonder. He was facing the prime Titan cameraman. The rock tier Astro Toilet tried to fight the Titan cameraman, and he dodges a few shots. But then the Titan grabs him and threw him onto the ground. He took a direct hit to the face, but survived. Then, he got punched in the face and got burned by his core flame. This guy was still alive even after all that. But Titan Cameraman was smart, so he just flushed him. He died. But Loki, his durability was crazy. He faced the full wrath of the Titan Cameraman, which deserves $1,000. Next one is the Berserker Mutant in episode 63. I know he isn't dead, but at that point of the story, we all thought bro was gone for good. He got insanely injured by the Plunger Man, and then got even more injuries by the brave large Speakerman. Plunger Man on the glitch mobile was moving different. Bro was untouchable. What makes this incident a worthy mention? Well, look at the fear on his face. He couldn't even grasp the situation or what even happened to his comrades. Good thing he survived, because we are on the same team now. Berserker Mutant got buffed a lot, and he is going to be a lot of help for the Alliance. Let's put Berserker at $500. That was painful. The incident of episode 65 is also really brutal. First, the G-clone got betrayed by his own crew. He had no option but to fight the two Titans. He got hit by a couple of shots from the Titans. Then he heard the Sonic scream. Then Bro tanked a couple of hammer shots. This one was very critical. Then Bro became a punching bag for the Titan Cameraman. Those punches must have hurt considering Titan Cameraman had spikes on his hands. After that, Bro lost both of his eyes. Last but not least, he got cooked by the longest core flame ever. It looked very intense, even if he had the slightest chance of survival, then got flushed by the kamikaze attack. He is absolutely done for. Easily, one of the most brutal deaths in the show. Ima put him at $1,000. Now, let's talk about what happened to Carrier Astro and the Impactor Astro Toilet in episode 77. Both of them met their demise in a very painful, yet satisfying way. I mean, they both fully deserved it. The Carrier Astro Toilet was trying to intimidate the Plunger woman, but Buddy got humbled real quick. He thought he could fight the strongest Titan. Look at him trying to hide now. What happened, bro? You ain't laughing now? He took a few hits from the Titan, and in the end, he got his head cut off. I can't imagine the pain, bro. As for the Impactor Astro Toilet, he is literally brain dead. Can't he see what happened to his buddy over there? Still, he chose to fight the Titan TV man. Well, that ended very quickly. Bro got burned to death. It's completely his fault though. Both of them faced the wrath of Titan TV Man. Impactor Astro Toilet deserves $1,000 and the Carrier Astro Toilet gets the $500. If you haven't noticed yet, every death from a camera race is painful to me. None of them deserve to die, man. A very good example of this is in episode 68. Keep an eye on this large cameraman. He was on the front line, and they tried to trap some Skibidi toilets. While doing that, He got shot from the back. He took care of that guy, but because of that injury, he got slowed down and he took a direct blow from the Isaac Kleiner Skibidi Toilet, even on the brick of death. He didn't think about himself. Rather, he gave the POV camera his lens and gave a thumbs up to him. That's what I am saying. No matter the situation we are in, we always manage it by giving a thumbs up. It hurts me because they are from my race, but to be honest, that is $250 maximum. The next one is also a group. In episode 50, some Skibidi Toilets tried to interfere with the camera base, thinking their Titan is injured. They were succeeding too, but then the Titan cameraman made his comeback. Bro started cooking them as soon as he landed. None of them stood a chance against him. See the fear in the eyes of the Striders. This guy got hammered to death. This guy tried to do something about it, but we know what happened next. This is called Fire Lil Bro. He got burned to death. Take a look at this bozo, trying to hit and run. Come here and eat this. These Skibidi Toilets deserved it. Do you know who else deserved it? I will tell you in a minute. First, let's put these toilets at $500. The specialist Astro toilet in episode 77. First, he got rid of the humans, or probably scared them. Then he attacked the POV cameraman. When he was about to finish him off, the G-Squad appeared and saved the POV cameraman. This is one of my favorite scenes. First, the Rizsaw mutant damaged him. Then the SWAT mutant destroyed both of his arms, also shot a few rockets at him. Then in the end, the Berserker mutant squashes his head effortlessly. Just look at all that blood. Not smiling anymore, huh? Yup, no need to argue that. Easily $1,000. Next one is the Hexatendral Skibidi Toilet from episode 44. Not much was seen from the Hexatendral Skibidi Toilet during his short-lived appearance, but it was clear that he used his mechanical tendrils to puncture and impale enemies. The one who killed him was the Cinema Titan. The Hexatendral Skibidi Toilet took a direct punch from Titan TV Man, shattering his sunglasses, before being hit by the full force of the agonizing beam. His red screen overloaded, causing him to explode and collapse to the ground. I don't know about you, but to me, that looked very painful. This punch alone would send us flying. Bro took it like a good boy. I am going to give him $500 for that. Another sad moment was in episode 76. A lot of Skibidi Toilets and the Alliance members died in this episode. First one was this car Skibidi Toilet. Bro was a good guy, but died. He took a direct hit from the Impactor Astro Toilet. That guy can destroy mountains with a single blow. After that, the remaining cameramen and Skibidi Toilets tried to run, but they got caught by the Astro Toilets. I can't imagine the horror those guys must have felt. Then comes the Dcuhess Astro Toilet. She pulled the Silver Mutant Skibidi towards her, and one shouted him. Then she pulled a normal cameraman and a normal Skibidi Toilet, and then used her blowtorch to burn them to ashes. Then it was the POV cameraman's turn. Poor guy got his limbs torn apart one by one. This guy tried to do something about it, but got melted instead. All of them died a brutal and painful death. Rest in peace. I am going to leave their rankings to you guys. Comment down below how painful do you think that was. Episode 70 wasn't only sad for the Skibidi Toilets, but it was for the Alliance members as well. We lost our beloved Dark Speakerman on that day. It was one of the saddest moments in the entire series. I know some people might have cried as well. His death was very painful. It was even more painful for us fans. He got split in half by the chief scientist Skibidi Toilet. Then he took a direct hit from his lasers. He couldn't even dodge it, man. At least he died in the battlefield, fighting for the right thing. Imagine how hard it was the Speaker Woman. She will take revenge for sure. Dark Speakerman deserves $500. I had to include this next one, man. If you can fight and you die, it's a different story. But imagine you are a healer. Your purpose is to repair your injured comrades, and then the enemy team gets a hold of you. You are unable to do anything in that situation. That's exactly what happened in episode 71. The poor medic cameraman got chainsawed while being held by the neck, and then thrown like you are nothing. I don't know about you, but this is very painful for me to watch. I have hated the Rizsaw Skibidi mutant ever since. Let's just give him $100 for that. The next is the Chainsaw Skibidi Toilet from episode 67. Imagine dying by your own hand. Titan Cameraman was about to fight the Acid Mafia Skibidi Toilet, but this guy tried to interfere. Well, even though Titan Cameraman was missing a limb, the Chainsaw Skibidi Toilet stood no chance against him. Titan Cameraman easily rips his limbs off and attached to his shoulder. Then he easily chainsawed him to death. That looks brutal. Bro gave him a hand, literally. Take a look at this bozo. You already know what's going to happen to him. Jokes aside, he literally got slapped to death. Chainsaw Skibidi will get $250, and the Mafia Toilet deserves $100. I see you guys are getting a bit sad. Well, I am going to show you a satisfying death. In episode 67, the scientist Skibidi Toilet fought against the two Titans. All of them exchanged blows, and the fight was pretty balanced. Bro, what the heck is Plungerman doing here? Anyways, the Titan Cameraman got the scientist in a chokehold. But then the G-Toilet interfered and gave him a devastating blow. From there, the tables turn, the scientist removed the Titan Cameraman's glasses and he had a hidden TV behind his speakers. He first used the death screen on the Titan cameraman, making him to kill himself. Then he hypnotized the Titan cameraman to fight against the Titan Speakerman. Both of them were laughing at them. I was so pissed in this moment, bro. But then, the Titan TV man teleported into the scene. Watching this, the G-Toilet ran away quickly. The scientist Skibidi Toilet tried to fight back, but it was all in vain. He stood no chance against him. All of his upgrades got destroyed and the Titan used his death screen on him, but he didn't fully kill him. Then he stabbed through his head and he was still not done. In the end, he used his core power to melt his face. Even though he survived, I was still satisfied with the death of his mech. Easily 1,000 dole, that was really painful. I told you already, there are a few deaths that are more painful to us than to them. There is another member who died in episode 70. He was a very close friend of mine. Plungerman died fighting the chief scientist Skibidi Toilet. I will forever miss him. Sad thing is, he didn't die from the enemy attacks. He got very injured, there is no doubt about that, but he survived. He was burned by a green energy. This energy was controlled by the secret agent. I am not saying the secret agent is evil or something. He must have a reason for it. Hopefully. Some say he is still alive, but I won't believe it until he actually returns. It was very sad for the Plunger woman too. It must have been more painful to get killed by your own alliance members. For now, let's give him 500 doll for that. I have included the next for one single reason, the difference in pure strength. In episode 62, the Berserker Skibidi Mutant ripped a large cameraman in half. Not that it is painful, it is humiliating how easily he done that. It's not a normal cameraman, bro. It's a large one. Those guys are big, but to be divided like that is crazy. The Berserker Mutant is also very scary. Look at this smile. I still wonder what they have done to the POV cameraman. Probably killed him too, lol. That death was probably instant, so it isn't very painful. Ima put him at 100 dole. The next one is also a scientist Skibidi Toilet. In episode 74, the elite TV men violated this guy. He teleported through the door. The scientist tried to shoot him, but he deflected his attack and sent it back to him. And then he teleported his head to his head in the most badass way possible. Then bro used his head to scan the door. Not one, but 4 doors. That is crazy, bro. I don't know, man. Let's just give him 250 dole. The next one is the Interceptor Astro Toilet from episode 77. I hated these guys since their debut, more specifically when they betrayed the Skibidi Toilets and were laughing about it. Don't worry, the G-Squad took their revenge. First, he took a lot of lasers from the POV cameraman and the Skibidi Toilets. Then he got hit by a very strong sound wave produced by the DJ Skibidi. After that, he got rolled by the Berserker Mutant and the Camera Strider. He definitely made a mistake by attacking them. But wait, there is more. After a couple of hits, the MJ Skibidi Toilet beheaded him with a style. Even after that, he couldn't rest in peace, so he blew himself up. I don't know what he was hoping to achieve here, but that was painful. I think he deserves 1,000 doll for that much suffering. The next one is the Ravager Skibidi Toilet, who died in episode 59. Why does this dude look so slow? Sadly for him, he is about to face the 2 Alliance Titans. First, bro got hit by a couple of shots and he lost his army too. Then, Titan Speakerman did a backflip on him and removed his helmet for some reason. Then, he got a laser cannon shot directly into his mouth. Pause. Then his mouth was stuffed by his own cannons. Pause again. I don't know, man. But to me, that looked painful and humiliating. So I added that to this last. Nothing really special, 250 doll for that. At this point of the video, Titan Cameraman is the one who kills these toilets. But in episode 74, he met his own demise. Not in a painful way, but rather a sad one. He sacrificed himself, so the other Alliance members could escape. The thing is, he was already injured from his fight in episode 73. He was even missing a leg. The Astro Toilets ambushed them, so he had no other choice. It is not confirmed whether he is dead or not, but this scene still makes my heart break. He is the best Titan for me, and I know he is going to make a comeback. Till then, we have to hope and wait. Titan Cameraman is a big guy with a lot of endurance, so let's give him 500 doll. After watching this, I am pissed off at the Astro Toilets, so let's do another one of them. In episode 76, the Troop Astro Toilet died in a very, very painful way. What happened was he was killing some cameramen and Skibidi Toilets. Then, the POV cameraman saw this and started shooting at him. He tanked a couple of hits. Then another cameraman helped the POV cameraman and they attacked him together. He tried to cover his head, but the POV cameraman approaches him and punched him in the face. Then he slams him into the ground and stabbed a nail into his head. Even after all that, he did not die. But in the end, large cameraman ended his life. Love this scene. Oh man. Yup, 1,000 doll easily. Fully deserved as well. Okay, guys, that was it for today's episode. If you want more of these videos, make sure to like and subscribe.